Inlcudes here with the first of my Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris videos, and this is the initial story number 1, The Gateway. And it takes place on that new planet, Mercury. Now we will be running or watching, I should say, a fairly extended cutscene, which is the preface to the Curse of Osiris DLC, which starts right about here. But actually I delayed this for quite a while because I really had lost interest in the game. Unlike Destiny 1, where I was posting videos almost every day for the daily heroic missions, Destiny 2 did not have the same kind of storyboard, if you will, especially the DLC. And I did capture some of the original Destiny 2 stories, and at some point I'll go back to those. But I really wasn't that interested in doing these videos for Destiny 2, but I noticed that a number of my subscribers to my little channel on YouTube signed up to watch Destiny 2, or actually Destiny, and I would assume were interested in watching Destiny 2 videos. I've even had one ask me about it, whether or not I even played the game. So I figured, okay, I'll go back in and do these. Now, one thing about these stories is that unlike other games like Halo, for example, if I like to run these without dying, but unlike these other games, I cannot go back and restart the story. I immediately go to a checkpoint. I go out and I come back in, I'm at a checkpoint. So that will happen from time to time where I take some gas and just say, heck with it, I'm going to respawn and just keep on going. But for now, we'll just sit back and watch the cutscene. We're introduced to Osiris right there, and Sagira, his ghost. I gotta say that the voice of the ghost reminds me of literally a ghost in a tax software commercial that's still playing on the TV. I thought that was rather interesting. Alright, Osiris is a warlock. Alright, that was the preface to Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris. And now we get to go back to the Traveler and listen to Ikora Rey. We ever get out of this black screen. So we got a little bit more cutscene to go through. And these cutscenes do provide some link to the stories, although the stories are pretty thin. Okay, here we are at the Traveler.
Guardian, thank you for coming. There's been a development on Mercury. Strange reports from the cultists clinging to what's left of the planet. Normally, I'd ignore their conspiracy theories. But one of my hidden brought me this.
A dead ghost.
She's not dead. Her name is Sierra. I've known her a very long time. And her guardian, Osiris.
The Osiris. The most powerful guardian ever. The hero of six fronts. The Zavala before Zavala.
Zavala wouldn't like to hear you call him that. Most guardians won't even speak Osiris's name. He was the only Vanguard commander ever exiled from the city. And the man who taught me what it means to be a warlock. We found Sierra on Mercury, and at the same time, Vex activity there surged exponentially.
And you think Osiris might be involved?
I need to know what happened, even if the Vanguard wants to forget him. When I lost my light, I didn't have anything else. I was empty. Then you came to Io, and you helped me find my way back. I need that friend again, Guardian. Go to Mercury. Take Sierra with you. The followers of Osiris, the few who remain, might know what her presence means. And for now, let's keep this between us. I'd hate to have to throw you off this wall.
That was a joke.
Okay, we only got about another a little bit less than a minute or so, maybe, before we actually get to start doing stuff. Another extended black screen. It really takes a long time for things in this game to load. Alright, there we go. Alright, off to Mercury.
The traveler transformed Mercury into a garden world. It was a paradise until the Vex came. The Vex replaced the planet's core with their own machines. We call it the Infinite Forest, an ever-expanding labyrinth of realities. No two paths are ever the same.
Although once you get into some of the other story missions and adventures and stuff, you tend to have to fight your way through the same areas to get to the final encounter, which makes it unfortunately a little bit boring. That includes the strikes, at least on Mercury. And there's only one public event, which happens right in the middle of the initial area that you spawn into. Although I am curious as to why we dropped here and not at the Vex Gate to get to Brother Vance. I guess that's just give us something to do. Oh, another black screen. Now I was wrong. It was a minute and a half or so before the fun started. Okay, finally. Now, my hunter's a level 305 and level 20, and I cannot use all the neat weapons that I got with my Titan until I'm level 25, which means I got to run through these story missions to level up. So I've got some second-hand weapons here.
Osiris' greatest.
So I'll be using this exotic automatic. I can't even remember what the name of it is. And then probably have a scout rifle as my special weapon. And I think I started off with a shotgun, but eventually switched over to a sniper, maybe. Probably should have done the sniper in the beginning for this mission. So what we're going to have to do is battle our way through a bunch of Vex. Goblins, hobgoblins, harpies, maybe I don't know who else. But to get to the main area, and then we have to battle a couple of waves of Vex just to drop a lock so that we can go through a Vex time gate. And that's essentially the mission. Alright. We got those guys out of the way. Won't be the last Minotaur we see, that's for sure. And so we're using some man cannons here to advance. And of course we got some more Vex. And we got some a couple of fanatics in this crew right here, so we have to be a little bit careful. Now this isn't too difficult. I mean, they recommend level light level 220. For this, and I'm running a 305, so I'm not having any issues. Let's get some ammo here. Yeah, I run the shotgun. That was silly. Yeah, I want a power weapon that I can use at distance, not close up. So I'll figure that out eventually. Alright, special weapon there. I believe it's, well, I'm not quite sure whether it's void or I think it might, yeah, I think it might be void. Alright, gotta watch out for them hobgoblins. Nice thing about them is that you hit them once and they'll go into their shielding, and then that gives you time to reload or whatever, and the next time they're easy to take out. But these guys are all running with some sort of void marksman rifle. Looks like everybody's just about running void weapons here. I don't know. This might be an arc rifle. Not really sure. Never really checked. I was just trying to balance an auto with a scout rifle and get as high a light level as I could. All right, now we're getting closer to the initial area. That's Brother Vance's tower right here, the lighthouse, I believe. But his gate is not open.
Gateway to the infinite forest, a place from which no one has ever returned.
So here we gotta make our way to the start gate for the infinite forest, find out that we can't get in, and then turn around and come back and knock down a bunch of Vex to be able to open up the Vex time gate so we could get to Brother Vance. That's it in a nutshell. I have no idea what that pulse is. When you come back in later on into this area, there is no pulse. Maybe it's the door lock on the Infinite Forest up here. That could be it. But ironically, I can't just go back to the lock and try to open it to get to Brother Vance. We've got to take out this boss, Hydra. And primarily the boss Hydra, so we can get to the lock gate, or the lock entrance into the Infinite Forest. Yep. That's a 335 Guardian and a 305 body. If I'm taking gas, I'm retreating. I'm looking for cover. Alright, so I think I've just got the Hydra left. Oh, maybe a goblin or two. Alright, yep. This is where I decided to go to the sniper. Might have been better to run Golden Gun here, but I've got my super up. I'm not going to waste it now. Yeah, I think it's Archstrider. It's been so long since I've played. There we go, he's down. That is a close-up, more or less close-up
Well, I'm ready if you are.
super, so I'm trying to take things out at distance. Oh, excuse me. Door is locked.
Osiris's ghost were away, then maybe she could help.
Osiris, preserve us. You have his ghost, Sagira? Please, please, bring her to me.
Well, okay. And there is the tower that we got to get to, and here come all the bad guys. Now I know just tooling around on the planet. Ooh, fanatics. Let's back up a little bit here. Tooling around on the planet, it seemed to me that I could get around either side and get to that tower. I was thinking of a way to bypass this firefight, and that didn't look good, so that side didn't look good, so I figured, okay, I'll duke it out with these guys and then try the left side. And of course there's another yellow bar. Somebody's firing right through the rock there. I have no idea what that is. Alright, once I get that yellow bar's overshield down, then just about any weapon will do, as long as I don't have to reload like a knucklehead. There we go, he's down. Alright, so we're trying the left side here. We're going to jump out of this circular area and come down here. And I see those special harpies, which are like gate guardian harpies, along with gate guardian goblins and whatever. So this is probably the best way to approach it. Run right by him. Well, maybe not. He's got that that little beam rifle thing of his. Alright, so we're up here. There's the Vex gate that'll get us to Brother Vance. And it is locked. So we have to unlock it. Which means we have to take out all these guys to do that. So I'm setting up here to do that right now. Uh-oh, fanatic. I think 2 smacks will take these harpies down. 2 melees. There we go. That doesn't sound good. Oh yeah, okay. Minotaur, big boss. We're gonna have to take him out. Let's clean up the ads here and go after the big Minotaur yellow bar. Wherever the heck he is. Yep. Still locked up. There's a shielding around that lock that will not drop until I take this boss down. Alright, might as well use my super at this point. And that's the downside with that Minotaur, is that he will stomp on me and send me flying. Alright, he's down. What else have I got to do? Oh, there's another one. Unless that was the first one and I just didn't quite get him. Yeah, maybe that's what that was. Alright. The shielding around the lock is down. The Vex time gate is going to open. And we're just about done. We got to go talk to Brother Vance. I'll let this cutscene run.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done.
I don't know if I can kill it anyway, so just as well let it run.
The followers of Osiris can help you revive his ghost. We have a hidden temple on Earth.
And that is where we're going in the next mission or story.
I will notify the followers that you are coming. Now that the lighthouse is safe, we can prepare for Osiris's return.
I'm just looking around here,
Are coming to pass.
waiting for the cutscene to end.
Going to meet Osiris.
And into the light. Alright, that's the mission. That is the first story on Destiny 2, Curse of Osiris. It's called The Gateway. And we'll be going back to orbit and on our way to Earth for the next one. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you in your delayed quest for Curse of Osiris. This is Aldenaki signing off. Take care, everybody.